Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Friday. How's it going, everybody? Good to see you. Hope you're enjoying your day. No matter what time you're watching this, whether you're here live or you're watching this later on, I appreciate you and I hope you're doing well. What time is it? Oh man, it is it's 10:55. It's a little bit shy of 11 a.m. in the morning here in what seems to again be partly cloudy South Florida, and we are getting some of that cold weather here. It's 56 degrees outside, but that's all right. I am inside. It still feels cold in the house, though. It still does. Even though my room says 77 degrees, it's a lot chillier. Normally, it's like freaking 80 degrees in this room. It's pretty crazy. Good morning, Brink. Good to see you, man. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Oh, it is Friday. Friday's always the lazy, slow Friday. By the way, I moved us over to the talk show and podcast category today. I moved us out of the just chatting, only because I felt like, I don't know, the just chatting seems to be like just everything. It's like the miscellaneous category for Twitch, and I figured the talk show and podcast kind of feels more of what we've been doing lately. I don't know. We'll try it out. We'll see. Who knows if this is where it's supposed to be. I have been looking at the where is that anyways? Let me see if I can see it. Let's take a look at who's on Twitch's talk show and podcast category. I'll go ahead and put this up here. Let's see. What's up, Miley? All right. So they have a talk show and podcast category. I'm gonna bring this up. And most of it is actual talk shows. Like people have let's see what's going on. What's going on, Darth? Good to see you, man. So let's take a look here. This is let's do show and tell here for a second. So this is the talk show and podcast category of Twitch, which is the one we're venturing into today. And there seems to be a lot of like just talk show related stuff. Can I make this a little bigger? That way we can really slow it in. Just sorting out and cleaning out my art desk. Good job, bro. I'm always sorting out my office, man. I'm constantly changing things up and cleaning up behind myself. Good job. Fridays are good for that. Friday's a slow going start. just like Brink says, slow starting this morning. Over time, my drawers have started looking like tornado wreck sites. You know what? 100% with you on that. In fact, I keep dumping my drawers into a box, and I have now a collection of boxes from every time I empty out my drawers. Yeah, I have to go through the boxes next. Anyway, so looking at these streams here, a lot of them seem to be talk shows, and some of them are actually like radio stations. Maybe some of them are like ESPN, Chicago Live. We've got 97.1, the Ticket live stream. We've got some another radio station there, WFAN Sports Radio. Yeah, so it seems like there's a couple of them. And then there's random ones that are just people talking. And there's also breaking news people that are just putting up news, and that's kind of their stream. I get it. That's okay, I guess, if you're into that thing. I've never been a fan of putting up a stream that has nothing, that basically you're just putting somebody else's video up and that's it. Like you're not even there. You're just playing a video and you're not there. It's not my thing. I also see somebody doing some art there. That's interesting. I almost feel like they're in the wrong. They shouldn't be in the talk show one. They should actually be in the artist one. Yeah, so it's weird, these categories. Here's another one. This guy's doing a dev sessions. I would think that this is probably something that would be in the software and or science tech one. He would get a lot more attention there. I don't know. It's just me. I mean, I'm assuming. I'm down here somewhere. Yeah, I'm way down at the bottom. Anyways, we'll try this category out just for today. I feel it's Friday. I just wanted to get out of just chatting for a little bit. And we're going to try this one out, but we will see what happens. Anyways, we got stories to cover today, obviously. It really hurts and chokes out smaller people. Which one? Wait, honestly, I wish there was rules against major media companies being on Twitch. Yeah, it's kind of weird that they would choose Twitch, but it is what it is. It's I don't even think about that anymore. I know what you're saying though, but it is true. Like, why would it's just like it's on YouTube also? Why would a giant media company be on Twitch? Like, for example, you know what it is? I'll be honest, and it comes down to money. It comes down to the financial cost of this. Like, for them to run their own stream on their website would take some cost, some time, some effort. So what's the best way of doing it? Just run it on Twitch. It's free. Cost them nothing. Run it on YouTube. Same thing. Cost them nothing. And so that's kind of the way it is. So if you're like a radio station or your radio station or a TV, some kind of TV show or something, most of the time it's radio station shows. And then it's like, I know some that have their own website and they run their live feed embedded on their website. But then there's others that instead of doing that, they run it off of Twitch because it's cheaper. It is what it is. It costs absolutely nothing. If Twitch ran an adult and a child-friendly side separate, they would be making bank. It is true. I've always said that. I've always said that Twitch should have a Twitch after dark or after hours and a regular Twitch for like, just the regular folks. The problem is though, it's that there are no parent is putting their child in front of Twitch as a resource for them to watch. However, there are plenty of gamers that are young that are watching these gamers. And so therefore, yeah, they're just mixed in with everybody else. And at the same time, some of the gamers are more adult oriented, so they're getting the handful of that as well. They follow the viewers and the money. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. Twitch is a weird type of community. So you got a little bit of everything. It's a smorgasbord. But if you look at like some of the major streamers, like some of the people that are like up there that get the tens of thousands of viewers at a time, we talked about a little bit about this. They tend to be a toxic group. Not all of them, but a large portion of them. And it's like, it's really that's the crowd that kind of runs it. That's why, here's the thing, when someone does something on Twitch that the viewers don't like a streamer let's just say gets out of line or something, or creates drama, or drama forms around them, they immediately have like this hate raid and they bombard this individual streamer. And it happens all the time. It's crazy. And I mean, you got to think that it's like a freaking mob mentality sometimes. It's crazy. We've talked about a couple of those things over the past couple of days. Kind of like other streaming sites have an adult section. I don't like the only platforms that I watch are obviously Twitch, and I watch YouTube. I go on to Twitter like every so often, but not a lot. I do have obviously Twitter, and I do scroll through Instagram. Basically, those are the only places that I don't know. Like, YouTube had a kids area, but that was more for school. That had like YouTube Kids or something like that. But I don't think and obviously YouTube doesn't have an adult section because they don't allow adult stuff there. There is I've never seen, I don't think I have I seen? No, I don't think there's anything crazy. So I'm not sure what streaming sites have an adult section. I don't know. Like, what streaming sites have, or platforms have, an adult section that also have a regular section? Separated, I mean. Not like, Twitch has the pools and hot tubs, which, by the way, half the time are reruns anyways. Or somebody showing a runway bikini model show or something. That's usually what you see there. How do I know this? Because I'm all over Twitch. I'm always looking around. I'm like, what's new? What drama's happening now? What do I need to know about? Have a separate kids app like YouTube Kids? Yeah, that's what I was thinking. But I don't think there's not enough kid oriented content on Twitch to merit that. I really don't think, I mean, we got to look here. Let me look for a second. I can't think of a single area that is kid oriented on Twitch. Let's just browse. I mean, I know people are going to say, well, the games like Minecraft or something. And no, I don't know, man. I don't think so. There isn't anything on Twitch that is kid oriented. Yeah, no. And you know, here's what's funny. I don't know a single parent that has ever said, "Oh yeah, my kid's always on Twitch." You know what I mean? My kid's always watching Twitch. I've never heard a parent say that. I've heard of teens that are on Twitch, like older teens, and obviously people in their 20s and above, but I've never heard of children being on Twitch. And so therefore that, and I know people are like, well, teens are children too. Yeah, but we're talking like 12 and under. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't think there's a place for that. Yeah, I'm scrolling that genre or whatever. What do you want to call them? Demographic. There we go. So it's crazy. If they allowed an adult art section, for example, they would make a lot of ad rev off of it. And there are many adult companies that would advertise on that side. Yeah, I think that there would definitely would be a boom on that side, and then we can keep that separately. Like for example, if they had a section where, and listen, it is what it is, and I don't think it's ever going to happen. I don't think they're ever going to split it. But if they set up a section that was all the adult style entertainment, whether it's pools and hot tubs or body painting or things like that, if all of that stuff moved over to a adult oriented or adult section only, that was completely a separate login and everything, it would technically be it would almost be like two different companies. I would say that they would have to take, you know what? In Florida, they're making people identify themselves, their age, before you can see any pornography. That's how it's happened now with the IP addresses. I'm wondering if Twitch made a section that was like you could only go to it if you had a verified account that showed that you were an adult, and then you can go there. You know, you can open up that section, and that would be where all the more risque stuff would be. But the problem is this: if you watch some of the streams that are game related, that are like the games that are like more popular, if you watch some of the content, it is kind of racy. Regardless, I know it's gaming content, but it's still, you would see a lot. You still see lots of cleavage. There's this one girl that keeps popping up on my feed. I don't know why, because I don't watch her, but she's always comes up on my stuff. I don't know what her name is, but she is a very, she wears a mask. She wears like a half a mask. She has black hair, and then she's very well endowed. Like she is a very large chested, and she's always wearing and I'm talking about like I'm talking about like out to here, like this is where you see where my mic is here. It's like this is where her breast end, let's just say, and it's all cleavage, and it's low, you know, obviously low cut, and that's all you see. That's basically all you see. And I know some people are gonna be like, it's a woman, she's got breasts, what are you gonna do? Yeah, but no, I've seen some other streamers that are good looking women that stream, and they are properly clothed, like dressed appropriately, let's just say, for all ages. But there are some that are like, you're playing a game, what do you do? Why are you totally exposed? You're playing a game. So, and the reason why, and let's be honest, the reason why it happens is because it does draw more viewers. It does draw more viewers. It does draw more possibility of earning more money and things like that. So yes, it definitely is an asset that is used to lure in more viewers. Absolutely. Listen, if I wanted to get more viewers, if I wanted to really grow on a streaming platform, I'm gonna be honest. I don't really care about growing or not. I just do this for fun. I do this because I like to talk to people, and sometimes I like to share ideas, and I this is my social outlet for me. But if I were to do this for seriously to make money, there are a couple of girls that I know that I would invite to co-host with me, and they would be the draw, and they would wear something that would be, that would show off their assets or whatever. There would be pretty girls sitting here with me, and that would be the stream. It's like they would be my co-host, and people would come not to see me or hear me, but to see them, and that would be the draw. And then they would talk about, kind of scandalous things or things that would make people like, oh my god, really, whatever. And that would be the thing, and making them play games and looking silly and jiggling and whatever. And that would be that. I would totally get tons of views for that. But that's not why we're here. It's crazy. I don't know of any adult sections. I'm not in the know. Yeah, me neither. Like I said, YouTube and Twitch is the only platforms that I'm really familiar with. I don't think Twitch allows viewers under 13 anyways. If they have a separate kids site, maybe. Dude, I remember the days when they used to say people under 13 were not allowed to have Instagram accounts or Snapchat accounts. They were never able to police that. I can guarantee you that there's 13-year-olds with Twitch accounts and younger. Dude, there's kids that are freaking 9 years old playing freaking GTA. They have been forever. So yeah, I don't know about that. Most streamers I watch don't want a younger viewer base anyways. That's true. It's funny, like one of our community friends, Fat Cat, he plays Fortnite. And for the longest time he plays with viewers, he plays with randoms, and he would get a lot of kids that would be on his teammates. And so then they would play, whatever their Fortnite sessions, and there would be a lot of kids talking. And for me, honestly, listen, I have kids and I raised kids. I would find that highly annoying and stressful to have to deal with a kid. It's the thing is, it's like when you're dealing with kids that are like 10 and under, let's say, they don't know, some of them, I'm not saying all, because there's some mature ones, but some of them just don't know when to stop talking. They say the silliest things. They have they're talking to other people when they're in that are in the room. It just becomes annoying. And I could not, I'd be like, all right, I'm out. It's like, and I remember playing with Fat Cat a couple of times, and I would be like, and then he would be playing, his other teammates were these little kids. And I was like, I can't. Like, I would play one session and be like, okay, bro, I gotta go. And I would leave because it's just too much. And I don't think, and you're probably right, I don't think there's a lot of streamers that would want a younger audience. Or we want young people, because then they really do have to be careful what they say, what conversations happen. They have to moderate chat a little bit better, and it becomes a babysitting job, and that's the truth. But truthfully, why does a streamer have to babysit your child? You're the parent. You should not have them in certain chats, in certain rooms, in certain platforms. I've always tried to keep it family friendly. Like when I started streaming way back in the day, like, I don't know, it's been like 6 years now, I think. I've always streamed kind of just family friendly. But then when I started playing Scum, we started getting a little more foul mouthed. We started, explicitives and just saying a couple of things, and the conversations got a little bit crazier. So then it has changed, and I've always wanted to go back, but the problem is I really don't talk about things that are kid oriented. Shut up. He's not 13. What's going on, Super? Good to see you. I'm 13. Okay. If I'm here, you're not. Yeah. Let's flip those numbers around and add like a 20 more. 20 plus more. Mm-hmm. Good to see you, brother. Are you sticking your head out from all your conference calls? Taking a breather? That's exactly. Super's the reason why the streams got sassy. You know, we used to be so family friendly, and then we allowed Super on, and it just got out of hand. his Daisy Duke characters back in the frying pan. Oh man, 13 female positive. Shut up. Another one. Nope. Stop it. There's no 13-year-olds in this room. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And I would be like, ban them. They would get banned immediately. Kick them out. Ban them. I used to hate when my daughter, some of her friends would show up in my stream. Like, oh, it's Nordwolf. You know, they would just troll me. It's so annoying. Daisy always had a foul mouth. Daisy always has a foul mouth. Freaking Super. Nice. Oh man. All right. Well, I got stories. But I was building up to get some stories out here. So we'll wait. This is still the intro. We're still talking about regular stuff, regular life, regular streamer content. And man, there are some streamer stories to go through. I know yesterday we talked about the pirate software and Soda Poppin' and freaking OnlyFangs and the whole WoW freaking drama. Well, we're over that. We've moved on from that. Now we have new stuff. My internet is making me want to headbutt a running belt sander. Have fun, guys. Miss you. Yeah, miss you too, man. Hope to see you soon. Have fun with your phone calls. It must be nice to have a job. Me and Brink are sitting here wondering when you're going to hire us. Okay? Come on now. Yeah, like when Nord shows up in my stream talking about streamer drama. Hey, that's content. That's content, man. I'm trying to make your Star Citizen stream a little bit less boring. And it's not boring because of you. It's more because of Star Citizen. Not a lot happens in space. Okay, here we are, guys. We're flying through space. It's dark. There are planets and stars. I'm going to try to land the ship here. And then I'm going to go in and grab some stuff. And then I'm going to go back out. And I'm going to grab some other stuff. And then I'm going to fly out. And then I'm going to do a cleanup simulator on some wreckage so that I can then put it into my cargo bay and go and sell it. That is Star Citizen. Oh man, I'm just messing with you. I'm just messing with you. Level up content, he says fair. It is content. Pirate Software needs to keep his opinions about gamers to himself because he comes off as a self-absorbed narcissist. You know, I think that here's the thing. Like, I know that's been a comment that a lot of people have said. It's like whenever he says something that people don't agree with or whatever, you got to remember this. It's his opinion. He is entitled to his opinion just like everyone else. Asmongold does the same thing. Every single streamer that I can name right now does exactly the same thing. But it's only because it just seems the way this guy speaks, unfortunately, comes across as arrogant. But it's just that's his tone, that's his voice, that's the way he speaks. But it's I don't know. I think he's okay. It's everyone's entitled. Listen, here's the thing. At the end, he's streaming. He has a streaming channel. If people don't like what he's saying or they don't like his opinion, they move on. That's what I've always said online. I'm like, I share my opinions. I don't expect people to agree with them. I don't even force anyone to agree with them. People have their own mind. And I will tell people when I don't agree with them, I'm sorry, I don't agree with you. And that's okay. And you know what? People have a choice. They don't have to stay. And that's what I feel about every other streamer that's out there. I am not, I don't take anything that any streamer does or say as like, oh my gosh. You know what I mean? Because, in the end, it's their opinion. It's their channel. They can say what they want. They can that's content. That's their content. That's what they do. They talk. I mean, you try to I used to stream like 4 hours a day most of the time. I would do 4 hour stream. Now I do like 2.5 to 3. And anytime, like I've even been on for like 9 hours. You try to speak for that length of period of time. It's just, you're talking. You're constantly talking. You're bringing up stuff. And you're going to say things. His army of yes people need to develop some self-thought. No, that same army is around other streamers as well. All those streamers have a yes army. That's just what they are. It's that parasocial relationship. They think they're buddies. They think because they watch them every day that they're best friends and they're going to be hanging out. It's what it is. Look at Brink. He thinks he's my buddy. I don't know why he got that idea, just because I talk to him offline sometimes just to make him happy. I don't know. But it is what it is. I'm kidding. Brink has helped me out a great deal. He freaking always gives me things to do. Me pew-pewing and blowing up is boring? No, I'm kidding. Sounds like a Nord Man or Lord stream. Oh! Yeah, because you don't like city builders. He is just so smug about it in how he says it. I think it's his tone, brother. I think that the thing is that some people have a personality like that where they don't change emotions or whatnot when they speak. They're very like it's just one level. And I think that's the thing. When he speaks about, if you listen to him, if you listen to any of his videos in the past, like go through and listen to his shorts on YouTube. And if you listen to all of them, there is no heightened conversation. Like there's no part of his conversation where he gets excited or where he gets depressed or anything like that. It's all one thing, regardless of what he's talking about. And I think that's what it is. It's the way his tone is and how he delivers it. Me, for example, I get excited, I get giddy, I get serious sometimes, I get sad. I will express in my voice and my tone based on what it is that I'm talking about. So I think that is the main difference that happens with some people, and I think that's why he comes across as smug or arrogant in some cases. I don't often want to slap someone, but he is one of them. Pirate has as much as I like him, he's a little too much of a hall monitor. I think that there's people that have a great deal of opinion on things. It's funny because in real life, my wife tells me, like, one of the comments that my wife makes to me a lot is, why do you care so much? When something bugs me about what other people are doing in real life, and I tell her, I don't go around telling everybody. I tell her, she has to hear it. And then she's like, why do you care so much? Why does it bother you? I go, I don't know. It just does. And so that's in real life. That's how no, it's different. I have ADHD and autism and about 1,000 different things I'm into. If my PC could handle it, I'd do it. But my HP might go thermonuclear if I did. Nice. You think, oh, we're not friends? Oh, Brink. Damn, I'm sad. I'll get over it. Don't worry. Yeah, I won't speak for anybody else, but I suffer with selective ADHD. it's actually, yeah, it's really, sometimes it's, if I don't have a plan, if I'm not doing something, it's really easy for me to be all over the place. It's crazy. Yeah, I'll be fine. Exactly. I'll be fine. So Darth, you have autism? My nephew has autism. Well, he's like a mild form of Asperger's, I believe. I don't even know what the right terminology is anymore. But look at you being, but you don't have like the social awkwardness or inability though, because look at you typing away 1,000 different things I've been doing. You know, it's funny. Like I have a lot of hobbies. Like I have a lot of things that I like that I get into, and my wife is always is always she's always complaining about that. That she's like, "Oh, it's a new hobby. Okay, great, another interest," and I'm just I can't help it. I just find things that I like. I'm at the higher end of it where I look at the whole world like I'm seeing from the view of 1,000 TV screens at once. Yeah, that I'm familiar with that. Cool, man. Good for you. But see, a comment like that, if a streamer made that comment, they'd be like, "Oh, okay," and they would somebody would pick on that. They would be like, "Oh, so you're saying like you know everything because you're getting 1,000 views at once." Yeah. So let's see how if people would take that differently. Some people would take it as, "Oh, so you're saying that you analyze things better than the rest of us." I don't take it that way, but I'm saying that's how people would take it. So I live in a very analytical view of the world, which can be good or bad depending on the situation. I'm familiar with that because of the fact that early on, I would say one of my of all the things I've done, one of the things that I did for a longer period of time was programming, and we worked for companies where we created solutions for them for their business systems and whatnot, and we had to think of almost every possibility that could go wrong, and we had to tailor for that. So one of the ways that I kind of worked was always analyzing every situation and every possibility that could happen, and trying to build a fix or solution for that. So because of that, and doing that for so long, in my regular life, I take the same approach. I think about the fact that whenever something happens or I'm going somewhere or someone's doing something or my daughters or whatever, I think of every possibility that can happen, and then I have to find a solution for all of them. And that's the way that's kind of the way I do everything. I overanalyze everything. And that has to do with the type of work that I used to do. So I'm familiar with that concept. Nobody can say something I have not said to myself in the mirror 6 inches away. There you go. That's good, brother. We are our worst critics, or our best critics, also. Awesome. So let me, you know what? Let's get into a couple of stories. I'm going to tell you a couple of stories here that maybe we'll talk about this light one first. So this is really interesting. I'm gonna see if I can find one of the first stories. Hold on, because I did. Yes, this is it right here. Let's grab this one, and I'm gonna go ahead and put this on the other screen. But basically, let's start off with this, because this is probably the best way to start this. So here's, I'll bring this up on the big screen in a moment. So here's what's interesting. I don't know if you've heard about this yet or not, but Elon Musk and Asmongold are fighting, and Elon Musk is actually has been angry at Asmongold because of a comment that he said. Now, let me give you a little bit of background here so you understand. Elon Musk is a gamer, or has always talked about being a gamer, and he's played Diablo 4, he's played other games, and currently he's playing Path of Exiles 2, and he has a very high level character, has gotten very far in the game, and people have started questioning how someone like him that is running, several companies, is very busy, has had the time to actually level up that character and gotten them as far as they've gotten, because they're thinking, is he actually playing, or is somebody else playing for him? Did he buy an account, and all of that? So that has come into question, and a couple of different streamers have asked that. So anyways, and Asmon actually brought that up, because he's like, he probably bought his account, he was saying, and he questioned whether or not he really Elon really did get that far. So when Elon heard this, he got upset and he didn't like the fact that that was thing around. So they started a little bit of a, I would say, a little battle between themselves, going back and forth on Twitter and so forth, and just drama. Nobody can. I hope Elon buys D&D because what Hasbro has done to it is blasphemy. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not getting into that conversation right now. So anyway, so this is some of the stuff that was going on. Let me go to show and tell. I mean, it got as far as that Elon unfollowed him. It got as far as Elon took his little check mark away from Asmon. So this is one of the things that he says here. Asmon behaves like a maverick independent, but in reality has to ask his boss for permission before he can do anything. He is not his own man. Now, everybody made fun of this because of the fact that he doesn't understand. Let me read the rest. Let me show you. So here's a conversation that he leaked between him and Asmongold. It says, I'm going to see if Asmon says, I'm going to see if my editors might want to make a second account for it even. I don't know what they're talking about, but this is just what he leaked out of context. He says, who are these mysterious editors? Like, he doesn't understand that Asmon has people that actually edit his videos and put them up. And so Asmon explains, two guys, they basically run the entire YouTube account. So basically any content I post is edited and uploaded by them, and they just get a cut of the ad revenue. It's super good system. To be honest, almost everyone on YouTube does it, which, by the way, I hope to do that at some point too. So anyways, this is stuff that, so Asmon removes, Elon removes Asmon's checkmark and leaks private DMs. Then it continues. This was last night, by the way. I'm sure there's more stuff today. Asmon finds out on stream Elon unfollowed him. So
Elon unfollowed Asmon? Was he not happy about the, probably not happy about the PoE video? He'll get over it. Listen. It was so obvious. You cannot get mad at me for bringing this up. Everybody was talking about this. Come on, man. Come on. Elon unfollowed Asmon.
So he's mad because he's just mad at Asmon. I'm sure he's mad at others. Let me continue. Link to the video that Raul W. on. So there's a video, obviously, that Asmon put out. We're not going to watch the video. I just want to read some of these comments. So live stream fails, users react to the news. So these are news from the richest man in the world crashing out because a man who lives in mold with roaches everywhere said something mean to him that is wild. Narcissism is a hell of a drug. So this is what people are actually writing about the situation. Here's another one. Elon showing he doesn't understand how social media works while owning a social media company. On brand, when you remember he doesn't understand how cars work but has a car company, just like how he has a rocket company, it doesn't know how rockets work. Elon buys company, takes credit, and thinks it makes him look cool. I really think Elon assumes that editors are like millionaires who secretly own Asmon's Twitch channel. This is just crazy. Here's another one. Who are these mysterious editors? That's the quote. And then it says multiple people have said he thinks they are like newspaper editors who control Asmon. Only thing that really fits the way he worded it. And that's the thing. It's like they're just YouTube editors. That's what they just edit. Asmon doesn't do it. He just lets somebody else do it. Here's the last one on that one. The fact that one of the main reasons Elon got his ego bruised is because of Quinn. Quinn is another streamer. Has been okay. Elon tried streaming PoE again yesterday, and it was a shit show because only a corner of the stream was showing up, though throughout. So he eventually gave up and ended the stream. Heard him mention omens, so the fact that probably brushed up on his knowledge just for the shit show of the stream, where 99% of the comments were bots. Man. So a lot of people were like just letting him have it. Elon actually said that Asmon is not even good at video games. So, which is funny. I'm on hundreds of streams on YouTube and Twitch playing live with the world's best players. No other way to say this, but while Asmon is good at caustic commentary and making fun of people, he is not good at video games. Man. He must have not watched Asmon for a while. So anyway, so there's tons of just back and forth here. I'm not going to go through the whole thing, but I find this just ridiculous because of the fact that this is a freaking billionaire and he's arguing with Asmon Golds. He's having a, this is like, can you imagine one of the presidents having a fight with Asmon Gold? It's just not so crazy. As a space engineer player, I will attest to the amount of stuff you can get done passively when doing things on your own, on your game. And okay, hold on. I'm trying to, I don't see why this got blocked, but. So let me just see if I can allow that. All right, there we go. So it was not letting me allow it at first. So basically what you're saying is that, let me ask you this though, because I don't know, Darth, maybe you do. Do you run a couple of multi-million-dollar companies? I mean, I don't know. I mean, are you a billionaire that we don't know about? If you are, brother, I mean, you can help us out a little bit. I would love, me and Brink both need a startup, so we can do that. But I'm just wondering. No, but that has nothing to do with this conversation, though. I understand, he has a lot of signs of being on the higher end of the autistic spectrum. No, absolutely, but that's not even what I'm talking about. Okay, so you're not. So you can't compare what you're able to do to what he's able to do or not do. So the idea that in such a short period of time, whether he's good at the game or not, it's the fact that players that are actually good at this games, that are actual gamers, that all they do all day long is game, and he's gotten farther than them, and he has so much to deal with on his plate already with his businesses and being part of the Trump campaign and everything like that. There is a possibility of a doubt that he himself leveled up that character alone. And that's what is in question here. It's not whether or not if he was a regular guy that did nothing but play games and did one job and then would come home and play and just did it because he was hyper focused and that's all he did. But this guy, obviously, there is no way that he is just sitting there. I'm just saying it's possible is all. I don't think so. I don't see how you can say it's possible. I don't see how. I mean, I'm going to agree with a couple of these other streamers that are saying, I don't know, want to see the proof. I just don't see how you can say it's possible. I don't see it. I know people that are gamers right now. Oop, am I moving? Yeah, I am. Okay, let me fix that. I know people that are gamers now and are doctors or have a business as well, and they don't have the time to do it. And they're huge gamers. Hold on a second. I gotta fix this. I don't know why my camera's been doing this to me lately. I turned the gestures off. To be fair, I don't think Elon spends a lot of time running his companies. I mean, hell, dude is practically living at a Mar-a-Lago and goofing off for the last 3 months. I'm also accounting for travel time as gaming time, but we all can disagree, and that's what makes it life great. No, it's fine. I just don't. yeah, it's just not possible. I'm sorry. I'm gonna, like you said, we can all agree, disagree. It's my opinion, your opinion. We don't have to agree on this. It's just, it's one of those things where, yeah, no. Mm-mm. But we'll have to see. But again, he has the time to sit there and have and like do this other drama stuff. But it is what it is. I'm not a huge Elon fan. First of all, I'm not. It's just not like I don't dislike the guy, and I'm not gonna say I like the guy or anything like that. I don't know enough about him to say either one. But it's just every time a story comes out about him, it's just some crazy, silly stuff like this, and I'm just like, really, bro, really? You have all that money, and this is the stuff that you're getting involved in? It's just so. It just makes no sense to me whatsoever. That's crazy. Okay. But according to you guys, it is possible for him with everything else that's on his plate, in between traveling, while he's traveling, he's playing, while he's hanging out with Donald Trump and everything, that he did get as high as he did. Okay. Uh, hey, that's why there's two sides of it. And PoE is hard, not just a push button and everything dies game like Diablo. So to me, it's sus. But yeah, who knows? Yeah, and that's the thing. I think the difference between Diablo 4 and PoE 2, or just PoE in general, there's a huge difference in difficulty. I think it's just funny that he just went on to his Twitter or X, whatever the hell he wants to call it, and and took his check mark away and unfollowed him. I'm just like, it's just such a silly thing to do. It's like, I'm not gonna follow him anymore. I don't know. It's just funny. He has the power. Here's the thing. So seriously, and all joking aside, this is a guy. Let me see. Can I find? Yes, here it is. Perfect. This is what I wanted to show you. Okay. So here's what I find really interesting about this conversation, because this is a guy that has. I don't know if you saw this. This was just recently. I'll put this on show and tell. But basically, Elon Musk XAI unveils world's largest AI supercomputer called Colossus. We've talked about this before, with plans for unprecedented expansion. So he's going to be spending even more. Let me get out of here, because now we're doing just chatting and not a podcast anymore. I like to respect categories. Okay, so for example, we have seen this before. We've talked about this before, where he built this huge AI supercomputer, and its Colossus leverages over 100,000 NVIDIA GPUs. That's huge. It's more than anywhere else. And on top of that, he's going to get even bigger. So who knows what can be done with this amount of AI supercomputer power? And with that, with saying that, if this guy can get so annoyed at someone that questions his gaming capabilities and goes to the extent of calling one of his people that runs Twitter and says, "Hey, take that check mark off of Asmon Gold. I don't like what he said about me." I'm just thinking, let's think about Skynet and the fact that he's going to have access to the world's largest AI supercomputer. And if he gets mad at somebody or at the country or something, who knows what he will do? That's freaking scary, okay? This guy with this much power. Yeah. Yeah. Nah. He's going to get upset with somebody and it's like, I'll show them. Launch the supercomputer, Skynet, align. It's be like, holy crap. Nord, you made fun of my Star Citizen gameplay. Unsub. Oh, man. I don't make fun of you. I just make fun of the game. Hey, it's like you said, when I play Manor Lords and I'm just house building. I mean, it's just kind of like watching paint dry. I get it. Why do you think I don't play any games anymore? Because all people do is complain about the games. So I'm just like, forget it. I'm not playing anything. I'm just gonna sit here and talk to you guys and listen to you and what you have to say and just have our moments. I wish more people respect the categories, honestly. Yeah, a lot of people don't. I tend to if once it's off topic, like today I was gonna stay on topic, but obviously I can't. That's why I put myself in the talk show podcast part. But if I'm not gonna stay on topic and we're just gonna chit chat like this, I'm like, let's just go back to just chatting. And then if I go play a game, then I'll take myself off of just chatting and I'll bring myself back and so forth. I've looked at what we have done to the planet. Maybe Earth needs Skynet to reset humanity's ego. Yeah, I don't. That's scary. Scariness. I personally don't want a Skynet taking over. No, thank you. That's just me though. So anyway, so this is Elon's thing. Elon Musk AI focused company has built Colossus, the world's largest liquid cooled AI supercomputer, in just 122 days. That's right. This groundbreaking facility is setting new standards in AI computing, boasting unmatched capabilities and ambitious plans for expansion. Yes. I'm telling you, man, it's just going to be in one way or another, it's going to be Skynet. I mean, think about it. He's doing that neural chip, right? That implant. What's it called? Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, here it is. He's already doing his neural chip. A brain-computer interface company that develops coin-sized chips that are implanted in the skull to monitor brain activity. I mean, he's doing that. He has a super AI computer. Put these two together, we don't know what's happening. And on top of that, here's the other thing. Let me just do this. Let me take it another level. Starlink. Elon's satellite internet. He has satellites up there. He has this. Okay, so let's put these things together. Okay, let's put these things together. In honor of pirate software, let me bring up my paint. Okay, here we go. We're gonna need to make this bigger. There we go. All right, let's do this. Okay, number one. I need a drawing tool. Can I use a brush that is probably I don't know, a marker? Perfect. Okay. So, what the hell? How do I get the size smaller? That's fine. It doesn't. Oh, here it is. Okay. So, number one. Here we go. Ready? He has Starlink. I don't know what a satellite looks like. We're just gonna do this. Okay. Okay, that's Starlink. Then he has his supercomputer. Okay. Let's just make believe that's the supercomputer. And then on top of that, for the people, these are people. Okay, I'll give them arms and legs. Let's make 3 people, just so that someone can say they're people. And they're not all boys. There's a girl too. She has a big head. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to give her a big head, but she does. She has a big head. Okay. All right, there we go. These people have the chips implanted in them. Let's go ahead and grab, I don't know, blue for the chip. All right, so let's put the chip there. Oh, let's put this chip there. Let's put this chip here. Let's put this chip here. So, here is what I'm thinking. Elon is going to take his supercomputer, his AI supercomputer, send some kind of something, boop, 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 to his satellite. his satellites. Remember, there's lots of these, plural. And then it's going to send all sorts of commands or whatnot to the chips, the neurochips in people that are implanted in people. And then these people are going to become the freaking cyborgs. And guess what? Destruction and chaos is going to happen to the rest of the people. Help us. We've got no arms and legs. There you go. So that's what's going to happen. You guys think I'm kidding, but see, it's all coming into place. He has a supercomputer. He has Starlink, and he's got the chips. All right, there it is. That's what's gonna. Oh, don't forget the Teslas. They'll take over also. Exactly. I mean, this is what it is. So and he's building robots. So if you are ever concerned about a type of Skynet happening, this is the guy to worry about. Yep. There you go. You heard it here. You just remember that. Look at this wonderful Picasso piece. We need a piece in the Smithsonian for this. I know. Stop it. I've had so many of those. Execute order. Asmon sucks. Yeah, and then it's gonna go through social media. Exactly. There you go. Oh man, I'm telling you, it is pretty scary. You think it's all fun and games until Elon takes over the world. Yeah, and he's aligning himself with the next president. So, I wonder what's going on there. Okay. Here's our next story. They said it wouldn't happen. Yeah, right. Do you guys remember that company that bought Scum, and we always said that Scum's going to become monetized and they're going to be starting to sell like stuff for Scum? Jagex. Remember the Jagex? Jagex bought Scum. Well, it's starting already, but not with Scum. So Jagex outrages the RuneScape community yet again, this time with a survey hinting at big price hikes and worse service for those who don't want to pay. It's ridiculous. So sure enough, this is, I guess, the new order. Here's old school RuneScape or RuneScape 3, and they have the specialized member worlds for only, here's the annual, $350. The Jagex get bought also? I don't know. I thought maybe the bigger investment company bought them. I'm not sure. But either way, there was a hike increase in the monies for RuneScape players, and they are pissed. Now, I'm not going to read all of this, but I just thought this would be something interesting because I know we were all used to be wondering when Jagex bought Scum if that was going to happen. You miss old RuneScape? Yeah. Well, I've never really been a player. I know people who played and I would watch them play. In less than 6 months after angering its community by hiking the prices of RuneScape, Jagex has done it again with a new player survey asking players for their thoughts about potentially very big changes to the game's pricing and feature. Here's the funny thing, though. Even though they were asking them what they thought, these changes are still going to be put into place. So it's just crazy. Some of the proposed membership tiers are really expensive too. The top tier plan seen in the survey, which includes access to both RuneScape and old RuneScape with specialized member worlds, 8 member characters, character name reservations, yes, enhanced player support, and a pause membership option. It costs $32 a month, $32.49 to be exact, or just over $350 per year if you're willing to pay up annually. That is crazy, man. People still play RuneScape. Yep, they do. It is nuts. Some people are like, it's been fun, boys. We've been talking about slippery slopes for a long time, but I don't even know what to call this one. So there have been a lot of people that have been dropping out of RuneScape because of this. Yeah, it's crazy. So that's going on. I was surprised to hear about that, but then I realized which company it was, and I was like, yeah, that's normal. Let me get rid of that. I saved some of these links because I saw them last night. By the way, if you are into Bitcoins and stuff like that, there is a coin called the Pepe coin, or some people might call it PP, but it's Pepe coin, and supposedly right now it's worth last checked, this was how much it was worth. And they're saying that it's going to go up to 1 cent. Now, if it goes up to 1 cent and you buy a bunch of these, and I did the calculation, if I invest $1,000 in this right now, I mean, it's if I invest $1,000 in this right now, I basically have how many? I can't remember how many it was, but either way, I could make, if it goes up to 1 cent, over $500,000 from $1,000. Crazy. Now they're saying that sometime in 2025, this is going to hit 1 cent. They're saying it's going to double in the next week. So if you had a lot of money and you wanted to make quick money fast, they're saying that this is the place to be. I am not saying that that's what you should do. I'm just saying that's what this article is talking about. And I find that interesting. Can you give me a second? There's some gardeners outside. Hate when landscapers do gardening or landscaping on the freaking on a Friday. So anyway, so yeah, I don't know. This is Tech Point, some news, and they said here down at the bottom, a well-known analyst, I don't know who it is, probably a tech bro, Defy Omega, is saying that it is on the edge of a major breakpoint. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to pretend that we invested $1,000, because actually I was going to, but let's pretend that we do. So we'll watch this over the next month or so and see what happens and see if it does go up. Now, if it goes up 1 cent, if it goes up to 1 cent, we can I'm going to kick myself in the butt for not having done it. If it doesn't go up, then we can all cheer and be like, yeah, we lucked out. So, but we're going to watch it and see. So that's something that we're going to watch, see what happens. Because the reason why, there's supposedly, this is what caught my eye. There was a whale that actually made, where is it? Here. Recent crypto whale who previously made 11 million in profits on the same coin just recently in December. He pulled out, he reinvested 24 million just recently, like this week. And so therefore they're saying that this guy knows something. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But you heard it here. I'll go ahead and close that one out. What's up, Fat Cat? Good to see you, man. Let me, I need to delete that one. Okay. I can delete that one. Oh, this is a good story. All right, let me see. This is a good story. When is Nordcoin coming out? No, never. I refuse. Just buy my art, man. NFTs through there. No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. All right. This, I mean, if you read this, you think to yourself, what? How the hell did this happen? So, real Brad Pitt has reacted to the viral story about the woman who claims she was conned out of $855,000 by a scammer pretending to be Brad Pitt. Yes, this has happened. Yeah, this has happened. Now, this woman came out and I believe she's in France. And she was on a show that's on television in France talking about this, and they have taken that show or that episode off the air because people were making fun of her, so like really making a lot. I mean, they were like even soccer teams making fun of her, like making jokes on the internet about her. So we're not going to do that. But we don't know who it is. We just know her as Anne. But we're going to talk about this. Hello, chat. Brad Pitt here. Yeah. So I want to read this, and then I'm going to show you a couple of the pictures. But this is crazy. So here it is. On Sunday, he found, well, forget, this is not even foreign. This is an overseas catfishing scandal when a woman claimed on a French news show that she was scammed out of, whatever in euros, which is basically about $855,000. Someone posing as the movie star. This is obviously a picture of him. This is what he looks like. This is correct. Okay. If you have not seen the pictures online yet, scammers allegedly used AI generated images and manipulated tactics to trick the 53-year-old woman. By the way, that is a year younger than me. Okay, just saying. 53-year-old woman, an interior designer who identified herself as Anne, into believing that she was in a relationship with the actual Brad Pitt. This is where it's like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah. Celebrity worshiping is even more off the wall. I'm better than Brad Pitt. I'm Cat Pitt Knight. People are desperate for connection to ludicrous levels. I know, it is ridiculous. Here, let's read the rest. This is obviously still a picture of him. They're just showing him. As their online relationship developed, by the way, it was an online relationship, the scammers behind fake Brad convinced Anne that he needed money. Allegedly that his bank accounts were frozen due to his divorce proceedings with Angelina Jolie. So the fake Brad says, I need money. My accounts are frozen. Help me out, Anne. Like a fool, I paid every time even though I doubted him, he managed to dissipate my doubts. The financial request reported started as custom payments for luxury gifts, and then things escalated when the fake Brad told Anne he needed money for cancer treatment. The scammer sent AI-generated photographs depicting Brad in the hospital, which Anne subsequently looked up online only to find they did not exist. So because they didn't exist, it led her to believe that they were genuine. So understand that. She went online to see if any of the pictures that he sent were on the internet. And if they were not, to her, that meant that they were real. All right. I'm just gonna, I don't want to show you the pictures yet. I'm going to show you the pictures in a moment. So the scammers DM'd her on Instagram and convinced her with an AI-generated videos and edited images she had divorced her husband thinking that they would get together. Scammer convinced her his bank accounts were frozen and to send money. Okay. So before I show you the images, I'm going to say that there is AI these days that is very difficult to tell if it's real or not. We know this. We've talked about this before. I can make some freaking images of people that look absolutely real. Yes, there is even video that people make these days that looks really good. So I can understand if it was those videos and those images to fool her. Those were not the images that they used. We're going to look at them in a moment. Let me just read some of your comments. Like Brad Pitt has nothing better to do. Yeah, exactly. Won't lie, this falls heavily on her own fault. Yeah, she can cry all day, but it's her own fault. All right, so let's look at the images. And by the way, these guys have been found. They are Nigerian, or they are in Nigeria. I can't say if they're Nigerian or not, but they do live in Nigeria. It's a group of younger men, and they are doing this over and over with several different actor pictures. So here it is here. I'm going to show you the images too. Brad Pitt scammer who conned French woman out of whatever is tracked down in Nigeria and revealed to be posing as another A-list star in new scam. A Nigerian prince. Okay, a scammer who conned a French woman of whatever has been tracked down in Nigeria. So basically, a guy that has a site called Find My Scammer helped the victim to find the person responsible. It comes after the 50 degree. We already know what she did, so she believed him. Anyways, they were able to figure out who they were by sending him a booby trap link, and they got him. All right, so they got him then, and what he was doing was he told the news outlets he has contacted the Nigerian authorities and has promised to hand over all the information he had on the scammer. Now, here's the funny thing. Do you really think they're going to do anything to the guy? I wonder. I don't. Yeah, here Nigerian authorities, your guy that you have in your place is a scammer and he stole all this money. The lady wants it back. I don't even know if anything's going to happen from this, but okay. Here are the images. Let's get a show and tell on this. And the victim, who says she was going through a difficult period with her millionaire husband, said she struck up an unlikely friendship with the account from February 2023. Can you not look at this image and say to me that it is fake? The guy that helped her was also Nigerian. I don't know. Shut up, man. That's mean. That guy ain't Nigerian anymore. He's on the beach. Well, they were at the time they were still in Nigeria. It was a group of people, and they had, by the way, done this to like I don't know, like 70 other people or something like that. So this image here, please tell me that, like me, you can look at this and be like, that is fake. I repeat, after seeing that fault is all on her. And look at the little sign he's holding. And love you. Do you really think? I mean, oh, you don't think he'd be calling his buddy George Clooney and being like, "Hey, bud, can you help me out with a couple of thousands because I'm going through something and Angie took all my money right now." I mean, really, is he gonna turn to some random person? It's freaking hilarious. She must be half blind and fully stupid. All right, let's move on. Look at the next one. Okay, no, that's him. That's really him. Okay. Here's the other one. He sent her a picture that he was getting surgery. I mean, come on. Look at this. Look at this image. I mean, shit. What? Okay, let's bring Hyde up to speed. A woman in France, I believe she's in France, she's somewhere in Europe, sent $855,000 over a year to a guy that romanced her, or that she was having a relationship with online, that told her he was Brad Pitt, and then told her that he was having some money problems because Angie had frozen his accounts because of the divorce. and that he needed surgery, and that he had cancer, and he needed a kidney, and he was asking her for money, and she sent it. And these are some of the images that he sends pretending to be him. Wait, not that one. This was the first one. So what we're looking at is, how in the hell did you think that was a real image? I don't understand it. By the way, good morning, Hyde. Good to see you. Just back away slowly. This is going to be Netflix documentary by next week. Exactly. Never underestimate the power of a stupid person. It only takes one person. Oh, and by the way, they tracked it down to a group in Nigeria that is doing this to multiple people with multiple celebrity images. Yeah. So let's move on. All right. So then this was the second one. Again, this is what he sent her. Wait, there's a gallery? Hold on a second. We're looking at the gallery. Hell yeah. Here we go. Here's the other one. Oh my God. Some of the AI-generated photos allegedly sent to the victim circulated on social media. They show a fake Brad Pitt lying in the hospital bed pictured. I mean, come on. You need to tell me you think that's real? Oh, I'm sorry. I don't mean to laugh about this, but this is let's see the next one. Hold on. Hey babe, look at this is my room. This is where I'll be recovering. I can't, man. Oh my God, I can't. Hold on. Here's the next one. Soon after, he began sending badly generated images, apparently from a hospital bed. Come on! How do you think this is real? Oh, man. Sooner or later, the Nigerian prince will be caught. We'll catch one fish. Yeah, no. Oh, my God. Brink, even you and I make better AIs of each other than this. I should send that. I should contact this lady and be like, hey, I'm the donut wizard. Check out my images. I feel less bad for her with each picture. It's horrible. I mean, listen, I'm not making fun of her. I'm just making fun of these freaking images. I cannot believe anybody would even think in their right mind. Like, these guys are probably like bros. Let me see. I can't do a Nigerian accent, so I'm going to pretend. Hey, we can make some money off of this. Yes. Okay, let's do it. You and me. Are you sure they don't look that good? I mean, does that really look real? I don't know, but let's try it anyways. Let's go. I mean, come on, somebody might believe it. And then they send it out like, oh my God, she freaking believes it. I mean, how many people got these images and finally like, this one believed it? Oh, stop it. All right, here we go. Oh, let me read. These are the same people who get you want a free $150 gift card from Costco. Just click this link. Exactly. I hate those, man. I'm looking. Nothing is for free, okay? Oh my God. Maybe this is natural selection at its best. Donut Wizard needs money for magic school. Oh, there's Fat Cat freaking getting my clips. All right, let's see the next one. Oh, I mean, even this one. I mean, this isn't as bad, but seriously, you can tell it's so wrong. Let's go to the next one. Okay, this isn't even about him. This is just showing his arm or something. The victim parted with nearly 1 million euros before her suspicions were roused. I'm sorry. I mean, I think at $1,000, I would have been like, really? Wait, you need me to send you how much? Oh. Yep. Oh, by the way, she divorced her husband. She divorced her millionaire husband because she thought she was going to end up with this guy, with Brad Pitt. and she got, and what she got from her husband was just about the $800,000 from her divorce settlement, and that's all the money she sent. Yeah, that's even worse. I'm sure the ex-husband is like, there you go, Brad Pitt, huh? Okay, yeah, she did. She had a millionaire husband. She left him for Brad Pitt, who needed money. And by the way, seriously speaking, at what point do you, in a relationship with someone that you meet online, do you not say, I think maybe we should meet in person first? I mean, is that not something that crosses your mind to do? Oh my God. And hopefully the biggest roasting of her life via Messenger, probably. Oh man. You know, he calls her once a week to see how the Brad is doing. He's like, so how's Brad? Have you heard from Brad again? Oh my God. Come on. What the? First of all, that's like this is like a freaking old picture from the 40s or something. Probably of a child. He said he had cancer. This is what he sent. This is horrible. I mean, I'm laughing at it because how bad these freaking AI images are. But seriously, this is tragic. She started having doubts when the star was pictured not in a hospital with his new partner. By the way, she did get suspicious when she saw in real life they were showing news clippings of him out with his new girlfriend. And she's like, wait a minute, he's supposed to be with me. And he actually sent her fake news articles of his relationship with the lady with Anne, with herself. He's like, look, I had this article written about us. He totally did that. Like, he was scamming to her. Oh my gosh. Wow, I make better stuff on Midjourney, not even trying. I know. Oh, well, to be fair, none of us have ever met, and I feel like it hit the fan. If it hit the fan, we do what we could to help. Yeah, but listen, guys, I'm going to tell you right now. I will never ask you for more than $5. Okay, I'm just letting you know now. And I don't even ask you for the $5. All right, I'm just letting you know. If you ever get a message from me saying, I really need help, could you send me some money? It's not me. I ain't sending you $1 million. Exactly. It is not me. All right. I would never do that to any of you. So, no. Oh my gosh. I might ask you, what's up, Matrix? What's going on? It's like a scam message. Yes, it is. It's a lady that sends over $855,000 to somebody online pretending to be Brad Pitt that was in love with her and needed money for medical treatments because he had no money at the time. This is the best one. This is honestly the best one. Hyde is always asking for island money. It only takes one fish to bite. I know. Oh shoot. Freaking Hyde. I think Hyde is catfishing us. She's always asking me for $1 million. All right, I think that was all of them. Oh my god, this is just terrible. That's the worst one. I mean, come on, man. Oh my god, this is horrible. That poor lady. All right, so let me get out of here for a second. Let me go back to the original article because they had to take the actual episode down because she was that's not the one. Hold on a second. Let me find it. I just read a couple of these lines here for you. Oh my god, those images, man. says, I thought it meant that he had taken those selfies just for me. So feeling that she would be saving a man's life and sent the payments, which over a year and a half came out to $855,000. So here it is. Amidst the ordeal, Anne's now 22-year-old daughter had tried and failed to get her mom to see reason. By the way, she's 53. However, things eventually came crumbling down in the summer of 2024 when Anne saw online that Brad, the real one, had debuted his real relationship with Inez de Ramon, which was this girl. This is his girlfriend. And she must have been pissed. So, despite the scammer's attempt to rectify the situation with an AI-generated news report about the actor's exclusive relationship with Anne, she eventually decided to end things. She later contacted the police, and an investigation is currently underway, and so forth. It's very sad. So Brad said it's awful that scammers take advantage of fans' strong connection with celebrities. So listen, if anybody just asks you for money like this, you say no. It's just no. Sorry, I can't help you. I'm just trying to help myself. That is just crazy, man. I can't believe that. It's insane. There's always one. But in this case, there were, I don't know if it was 70 or 17, but there were several that they were working on that they were getting money from. It was a group of young guys doing it. Obviously, young guys that don't have Midjourney, they have something else that they're not able to use properly because that was pretty bad. I ain't sending you a little book. That's my house on the ocean. Money's mine. Oh, man. We know Hyde's tricks. She's like, shh. I'm a Nigerian princess, I swear. I got the tiara and everything. But Brad Pitt stole all the gems in it, and I need them replaced before my next state dinner. How much water did she need to drink? Because she was thirsty on a massive level. Damn. Oh, Brad is ultimate lady thirst trap. Yep. So let me try something. Hold on. Where's my Discord? I'm just curious now. Let me see something. Let me see. I disagree. Brad is mid at best. I mean, this isn't, I just did a quick Brad Pitt just to see what would happen. Let me see. I mean, even these are better than what she got. So I'm just saying. Hold on a second. Oh, shoot. Even these are better than what she got. I mean, with a little bit more work, I just did this one line, but with a little bit more work, I can get one. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Send me money. With a sign. I can write with a sign that says, please, I need your help. And then in the background, put the music, in the arms of an angel. Oh. No, I would be like, my dog got hurt and I can't afford to fix him. Please help me. Help my puppy. Hey guys, Milo needs a hip surgery. Milo, pretend to be broken. Can you guys send me some dineros for Milo? It's not for me, really. It's not. It's for Milo. Oh man, that is too crazy. Anyways, I thought you guys would enjoy that one. Oh. Rapid scammer, get rid of that one. Let's see. Get rid of that one. We talked about that. I have. Oh, here's a science one. I will send you a punch in the kisser for bad talking your fur baby. I know, right? Come here, Milo. Ask for some money. He needs snacks, guys. He really does. Can you send me $100 for snacks? I can't afford it. Twitch isn't paying me right now. I'm not working. All you see in the background, this is all green screen. It's all green screen. I live in a cardboard box. I'm really working off of a 486 DX with 8 megabytes of memory. I'm like, I don't know how it's still together. The hard drive only has like 30 or 100 megabytes. Yeah, it's a real struggle. This isn't even a real mic. This is actually green screen as well. You joke, but you're one joke away from an OnlyFans account. Brink is so right. Rules are rules. Comfy cat means no move. Oh, little Ginger decided the best place to sleep is on my pillow and wrapped around my head. Did not sleep much. Oh, that is sweet. She's so getting close to you. I love that. Bro, I am so a step away from OnlyFans accounts right now. If I don't get a job, it'd be like Nord OnlyFans. It will be OnlyFangs. I will take over that name. I will not mod that. All right, let me read this this article here. This is pretty good because I actually I don't know if you guys we always talk about it, but I don't eat in the mornings. I only have my coffee. It's called intermittent fasting. And it actually does work according to this article. And it is working for me in a sense. And by the way, this no carb thing has already made me drop like 4 pounds. It's crazy. All right. New study reveals that early fasting melts away abdominal fat. Yes. I'm able to wear my large shirts again. Don't even touch it. Okay. Intermittent fasting is an effective method for weight loss and enhances cardiovascular health in individuals with obesity. So here, let me just scroll down to where it says normally in Spain, people have this was based on a study that they did. In Spain, overweight and obesity affect 70% of men and 50% of women. These conditions are closely linked to metabolic disorders like type 2 diabetes, significantly increasing the risk of cardiovascular diseases, hypertension, and certain cancers. The widespread weight gain not only diminishes quality of life, but also possesses a serious burden on the public health system. So this is something that obviously was being studied, and they did a research group did a study, I guess in Spain maybe. But here it says, and normally in Spain, people have their first breakfast at 7 and 8 a.m., dinner at what is this, 22 is 10? Anywhere between, I guess, 8 and 10. So they have 12 to 14 hour windows of intake. In this type of intermittent fasting, the intake window is reduced from 12 to 14 hours to 6 to 8 hours, and people fast for 16 to 18 hours. This nutritional strategy helps to maintain a daily cycle of eating and fasting, which stabilizes our body's biological rhythm. We know that eating irregularly at night disrupts these rhythms and increases the risk of obesity. That's the thing. It's like after you're done with dinner, don't eat anymore. You just don't eat until, breakfast time. Dinner, let's say dinner's at 7 and you don't eat until 7 or 8 in the morning. That's a good period of fasting. That is really actually good. Let's see. Me, for example, I just have coffee and I don't really eat my first meal until about this time or somewhere between now and 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So I'm trying to do even more fasting. Anyway, so this is there was 197 participants. I'm going to read your comments in a moment. I'm trying to see. What were the results? I'm trying to find the results here. Okay, I probably have to look up the study. They don't have all the results on here. But either way, it honestly, I've always been told it's a great way of losing body fat. I've done it for a while. And honestly, I would be a lot bigger if I didn't do it, because I love to eat. I eat my food all day long, but I don't have any. It's very rare that I have breakfast. Hyde said she'll mod that. Yes, she would. Send money for Weight Watchers. You know why caloric restriction works? If not the fasting or carbs or anything else, it's calorie restrictions. Yes. Just one way to be in a calorie deficit. Sorry. I love that I'm eating a muffin right now during this segment. Tell me more. Shut up. There are good carbs out there that are beneficial. Yeah, but we're on a no carb for 21 days, so I can't. Pizza carbs are the best carbs. I agree. The almighty quinoa has entered the chat. Oh, man. If I can't pronounce it, Hyde, I ain't eating it. I prefer donut carbs. So do I, Fat Cat. I'm in with that. A nice donut is a great carb. And, you know, if you don't want to eat, because a lot of people say you really need to stay away from white carbs, so you have a chocolate donut instead. Or a Boston cream. I mean, that's not generally a white carb. I'm just saying. Yeah, so we will see. But anyways, I have, how many more days do I have? This is only day 5, I think. It's day 5. I think I've lost like 4 pounds. It's day 5 of no carbs. I have to go 21 days. Yeah, we'll see. Great, now I want a Boston cream donut. I know. Dude, you and me. According to my dad, if you break a cookie in half, the calories fall out. My dad wouldn't lie to me. Nice. That's really funny. Well, you know, I saw a guy with a food weight scale, and he would take out a chip, and he would put the chip on the scale, and because one chip he would weigh it, and it's like it didn't weigh anything, so he's like, oh, no calories, and he would eat it, and he kept doing that, and he kept eating. He's like, oh, no calories again. So I'm like, oh, that's a great way of doing it. Your dad is correct. Nice. Oh man, I hate you guys. Yeah, trust me, I love me some pizza. I love me some freaking donuts. Oh, I could have a full dozen donuts right now. That's right. Maybe I can write to someone pretending to be Brad Pitt and get some donuts sent to me. You know, I know someone that will send me bacon. All I have to do is get to level 20 on World of Warcraft Hardcore. Bacon. Can you include some donuts in that by any chance? Would you include donuts? It's okay, bro. I'll eat them for you. Thanks, man. You're such a friend. I appreciate. Could you take a picture of yourself eating them and send it to me at least? I mean, that's what Brink would do. He's a real friend. He's buying a pizza and sending me a picture of himself eating pizza. I have a meal tracker that I love. Put in my calories, needs in, and then whatever I eat and drink, seeing the number really helps. I'm not into counting calories. I've talked about this before. I think the recent YouTube video that I put up, I actually talk about it. I don't believe in calorie counting. Because it doesn't make sense. It's like you have to eat right, and not overeat. Watch my portions, things like that. But I don't calorie count. I don't look at how many calories is this. I mean, it's more along the lines of like if it's processed, I stay away from it. I try to eat less fat, things with less fat in them. If it's carbs, I try to try to eat as least carbs as possible or good carbs. So that's kind of the way I did it. I believe in eating calories. I do it more to see the number of proteins, fats, etc. of medical needs. Well, yeah, that's different. I wouldn't do it for the calories, but I do agree that I would do it for the protein. Like, for example, one of the reasons I look at labels now is for my wife, because she has to have low sodium. So I have to look at the low sodium count, and also she needs to keep it low fat. And so, and also like certain sugars and whatnot. So I look at the ingredients now, and I look at those levels and kind of keep an eye on that stuff for her. And a lot of times, so much sodium is in these and a lot of these foods that we buy that I'm like, yeah, no. That's why when we go to restaurants, it's like she's very careful what she gets, and sometimes she has to say, could you make it without any salt, you know, and then they're like, no seasoning, no salt, whatever. And sometimes they'll do that depending on where we go, or she'll have to pick something that's just not a salty dish. Don't believe the big calorie lobby. Yeah, no, I'm not. That's not my thing. I think it's like if you have like common sense when it comes to like what to eat and what not to eat, then you know. Listen, no one's saying you can't have donuts. No one's saying you can, unless you actually literally do have a diabetic problem or something like that. But really, the average person, you don't have to not eat donuts, not eat desserts, not eat like pizza, burgers, and all that. It's just moderation. Just don't have them every day. Don't eat a dozen donuts. You know, don't have the giant, you know, triple burger with a large thing of fries and cheese sauce on it and a freaking big giant Coke. You know, I mean, it's kind of like watch your eating. Or the one that really gets me, and I love it, by the way, but I can't have it, is the bacon burger. What's it called? The Baconator. It's like a double patty with cheese and freaking bacon. It's awesome. But no, this is freaking artery clogger waiting to happen. So yeah, no. Don't trust big liquid. 100% of people that drink water die. Stop it. Don't say that. 100% of people that drink water. Everybody drinks water. Of course, that makes sense. Brad Pitt here. I think you're perfect just the way you are. Don't worry about the carbs. Send me money. Yeah, you can eat that once in a while. Is how often you eat that it makes a difference. Correct. And everything's in moderation. It's like when you go to a birthday party and they're doing cake. It's like you don't have to have the big giant slice of cake or 3 pieces. Just have a moderate size and eat it. And you're fine. People are like, oh no, I never eat desserts. Why not? Enjoy life, man. Desserts is the best part of life. Just don't overdo it. I have Culver's burgers once in a great while. I've never, you know, they have a Culver's here. I've never been to it. I didn't know what it was. I thought it was a chicken place. I have to check it out. Not right now, but eventually. I think I got through all my stories. Would you guys like to help me pick out some styles for some art? Guido's here. Good morning, Guido. Welcome. Dude, you missed the whole stream. Dude, we talked about everything. Okay, well, not everything. But we did talk about fake Brad Pitt. Speaking of which, let me get rid of that. X. So there is actually there's a couple of stories I can bring up from Coffee Chat. So we were talking about Elon earlier, and I did post this image. Oh, this article. Let me go here. So this is a SpaceX Starship explodes after launch, filling sky with epic streams. This is pretty cool to look at, just to see this.
Are those shooting stars? What are those?
Look up, everybody! Look up! Look up!
That's pretty crazy, right? So Brink writes in chat. He writes, "This is what happens when you call in sick to work to play PoE 2." Fucking crazy. Yeah, so unfortunately, yeah, this was the starship exploded, and this was the epic streams of the debris. All right, let me close that out. There's another one here. This one's cool. Let me show you this. This is a real quick one. If you blink, you'll miss it. The sound of a meteorite striking the Earth captured for the first time by a Ring camera. If you won't see it, but you'll have to hear it. Okay, now you can actually see it if you look. Let me it's very hard to see, but there's a little tiny stone that keeps appearing on the right hand side. It's freaking crazy. So that was a meteorite that hit the floor, and this is what it left. Now supposedly the guy was with his dog there shortly before that, and he had just recently walked away from that spot, and then that shit hit down. That is really scary. That was a meteorite. Yeah. It's crazy. Like, imagine if he was still standing there. That would have just killed him. What is this? What are you putting out there? What are you trying to hijack the stream with? I'll take a look at it in a second. I watched some guy play using Elon's Elden Ring build. Was freaking comical. I didn't see that. A few new unemployment claims today. Ooh. Running late. Gotta get the day started. No problem though. I'm gonna be heading out myself in a moment. I gotta get my day started. Sounds like glass. Yeah. Was going to comment. That was a meteorite. Yes. Dude's lucky it wasn't bigger. Yeah. Also lucky he wasn't standing there like he was a little bit ago. Thanks for all the stuff to worry about out there. Now we have to be aware of space snipers. Nice. It didn't work. All right, don't worry. I'm gonna play it for you. So let's see. What is this?
If you ever wanted to know how Brad Pitt flirts with a woman, you're in luck. Page 6 is exclusively reporting that the A-list actor chatted up a mystery blonde while on a coffee run in LA. And when he introduces himself, he uses his given name. According to their report, the woman said her name was Lydia, and Pitt extended his hand and said his name was William, to which she replied that he looked like a Bradley. And then he said Bradley is his middle name. Then he smiled and winked at her. They apparently chatted for a moment, and then he hopped back on his motorcycle and drove away, alone. So it doesn't sound like he met his soulmate, but at least now we know how he likes to flirt. And he prefers to use William over Brad. So there you have it.
So there you have it. Thanks for that. There you go. Is he an A-lister anymore? I believe he still is. Anyways. All right. I think that's what I got today. For those of you that just came in, I'm sorry you missed the stream. We did talk about a couple of things, so everything's there. Oh, wait, this is a YouTube video. Hold on. Let me watch this.
On the 22nd.
This is Hyde is showing. This is somebody playing Elon's build. Terrible Elden Ring build. Oh my gosh. Watched Mel Gibson commenting on the fires, and he looked like a freaking maniac. He does. Every time I see him now, he looks like a freaking maniac. He just looks crazy. Has those big wide eyes. Okay, let me see. This is the last thing I'm gonna do. Unless you guys got something else, this is the last thing I'm going over. So this is the beating Melina with Elon's Musk terrible Elden Ring build.
On the 22nd of May, 2022, Elon Musk went to Twitter to declare the following.
There's bad language, but it's okay. We can deal with it. We don't have little kids in here. Okay, so this is from Elon. Equipped load will be lower if fast roll is needed. So what the hell is he doing? 31. I'm just looking at his stats here. Dexterity. So he's high intelligence, so he's going to be doing some magic. Definitely magic. Dexterity and magic. I can think about which weapons he would actually be using. And he's got mine, so he's got plenty of, he's got some mana. Okay, and the vigor's pretty good. Okay, it's good. It's somewhat good. All right. Let's see.
brief moment, every gamer and journalist alike united to roast the absolute fuck out of him.
This is Elon's build in Elden Ring.
Late to the party for this roasting, I decided to do something completely fucking stupid.
A lot of F-bombs, but that's okay.
Try and beat Millennia
That's not me.
with this stupid fucking build.
Nice.
But there's a catch. I am also going to add some self-imposed rules to make the challenge even
How long is this?
more fucking insufferable.
Yeah, you did. It's okay.
Rule 1, I cannot take damage. Rule 2, I must maintain a heavy load. And finally, Rule 3, I must use every spell, weapon, and item during the fight.
If it gets too, like, the words get really bad, then I'll watch it later. But so far, we're good. If you post your build in any game, you're going to get flamed no matter who you are. That is absolutely 100% true.
Before we start, let's just break down the build real quick. The stats I am using are identical to the Twitter post, except an additional 5 levels spread between Faith and Arcane, which makes no difference, as this character was the Wretch starting class. Fortunately, the build offers a range of different powerful spells I'm familiar with.
So it's basically going to be intelligence, going to be doing magic. So I'm going to skip forward. There is the weapon that he's using the glintstone staff, which is one of the best glintstone staffs out there. One of the best staffs out there for this. I'm trying to see what weapon is that. I believe that would be, yeah, okay. So the rapier. So let's see what he does. And he's also using temporary boost magic attacks and eliminates all FP consumption. That's actually really good. Okay. So anyways, that's fine. That is what it is. Let's just see what happens with the fight. Power mage, but decent with swords and katana. Yes, because of the dexterity. I missed this game. I really want to play it again. The punishment that you take in this game is just like no other. It's already got her halfway. Wow. Oh, he's kicking butt with it. I'm guessing that the crazy funny parts was probably when he was explaining all the different things that he's using. But I just wanted to see the fight. Okay, so this is our second phase. Ran out of mana. You got to take a mana potion. That's crazy. Well, he's doing fine. Yeah, so that was well done. I think that the build review is probably where the funny stuff is, or where the guy like makes fun of everything. But regardless of like, I think what you said, yeah, I think any build works if you know and capitalize on the way you play. Correct, and I think that's true. Let me put this in chat in case anybody wants to go and watch this as a whole. I will put this here. That's actually a good fight. That fight is hard, man. I had trouble with that fight. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice. I hate games where you can only be respected if you play the one optimal build for each class. Yeah, I don't think Elden Ring is that way. I mean, Elden Ring pretty much, there's so many options you can go with and you can make it work. But there are certain bosses that you can only beat with specific techniques or strategies and combinations of things. So that may be it. What's up, Loco? Good to see you, man. I'm sorry you're getting me on the way out. It was comical to watch people rip it apart, but like Guino said, it just has it's hard hate because build posted is roasted. Yeah, but the thing is, I think there are certain people that people always dump on, and like Elon is one of those, especially when it comes to gaming. Like that's something easy that they can dump on. And I think no matter what he does, there's people that are gonna make fun of him. I think there's always people like that. It's official full week of Monday. Sorry I missed the stream. No worries, brother. I know you're working, and freaking January is crazy for everybody. It's okay. I understand. Yeah, sorry. So it's been that kind of week for everybody, I think, in some way or another. Definitely something to watch. I'm trying to see if there was anything else. Oh, sorry, I didn't get a lot of sleep last night. I had a situation I had to think about how to talk to my daughter about, and so I stayed up pretty late just going through ideas. And when I have something on my mind, I have a hard time falling asleep, so I didn't get to sleep till late. Everything's okay. I had a good conversation. I took care of it well. I was a good parent, and that's always a good thing. Announcements. Okay, that's it. So yeah, so that was what I had for today. If you did not see today's stream because you missed it for whatever reason, don't worry. It's going to be as a VOD, so you can go back and watch it. It's only 2 hours today, so it's kind of short. Yeah, that's all that matters. Yeah, as long as you handle it the right way and you take care of it and you have a good conversation with your kids, that's what's important. That's the best. That's the most important part that matters. Oh man. Oh, all right. So, couple of things, house cleaning things. Obviously, the weekends. I'm not going to be streaming this weekend. I don't believe. I'm trying to think of what's going on tomorrow, and I haven't played any games lately. I've just have a lot on my mind, so I'm not really focusing on anything. So I've stayed away. I know that we've been trying to do Gloomstalker. I keep saying Gloomstalker. Am I right? Am I wrong? It's not Gloomstalker. It's Gloom something else. Damn it. Let me look it up. I have it. I know Guino can tell me. Gloomhaven. Thank you. I always say Gloomstalker. I don't know why. Gloomhaven. We've been trying to play that. Maybe today is a day that we can, if we can find some time. So I'll reach out to a couple of people and see where they're at. I know Brink has some work to do. Hyde, I'm sure you have some calls and stuff. I know Guinos probably has some daily things to take care of first. But maybe we can set a little bit of time aside, and Guino can give us the walkthrough of it, how to get that going, and that way we can actually play it at some point. Other than that, pretty much I'm open as far as what I'm going to play on stream next week, because I haven't really been playing anything. So I don't know if I'm going to go back to what we were doing last week, which is the city builders, or go back to Baldur's Gate and finish that. I have no idea. I really don't. I've been more into just getting on here and having a conversation with you guys and sharing some freaking news stories, which I enjoy that so much more. And it's usually like a 2-hour stream. Didn't you just say Elden Ring is missed? Yeah, that's true. And that's the other thing. I can always go back to that. The thing about that game that's fun is that I do die. And so that keeps me on my toes. Did I just? I must have cut myself. Anyways, yeah, so maybe I'll do that. I'm down for tonight. Shoot me a message later if y'all want. Yeah, let's see what happens. Let's see what we can do. Yeah, I have a cut on my finger. Anyways, I should make the bacon package Elden Ring reliant. No, World of Warcraft. I'll get to 20. I'm already halfway there. I want my bacon. Can you imagine, like, if you win Elden Ring? Nope. I'll lose the first day. Anyways, hope you guys have a good day and it's not too stressful. You remember it's Friday, end of the week. Whatever you didn't get to do this week, don't worry. There's a new week coming and you can get it done then. So don't stress out. Just do what you can, right? All right. I am going to be here at the computer working on some stuff. So if anybody needs me, you can reach me on Discord or anything else. You guys know how to get in touch with me. But have a great day. Take care of yourselves. And if I don't see you this weekend for whatever reason, have a great weekend. And I will see you next week. Remember, we don't stream on Monday. We will be streaming on Tuesdays. So we will see you then. Till next time, I'm out. Peace.